At my sister's birthday, she pointed at me and said, "Homeless, get out." Mom laughed. They had no idea what I would do next. She is not even supposed to be here. Rachel stabbed her cake fork into the tablecloth like she was taking my existence out of her life. Her voice rang across the dining room, syrupy and sharp. "You are not invited. You are not part of this family anymore," Mom said casually, sipping her white wine like it was communion. "We didn't plan for extra trash at the table." The laughter was instant, tight, and cruel. Even Dad cracked a grin before folding his arms and adding his brick to the wall they always built around me. "You should be grateful we let you in the house at all." I just stood there, hands clenched, around a small wrapped gift I bought from my last $20 in my checking account. It had a fake pink bow and a cheap lavender scent. Still, I would wrap it with care, foolishly, stupidly. Rachel turned to her friends, her Instagram perfect friends. "Imagine getting kicked out of your parents' house and still showing up to eat their food." They all laughed, loud, sharp, unapologetic. And that's when something inside me finally snapped. Who I am. My name is Elisa Moniroy. I am 25 years old and I have not lived in my family's house for nearly 11 months. Not since I got kicked out with a black trash bag full of clothes and a second hand phone with 3% battery. I was not on drugs. I was not violent. I was not a thief. I just said no one time, and that was enough. Since then, I have couch hopped, picked up two part-time jobs, slept in a car I borrowed from a friend, and cried silently into cracked phone screens more times than I would like to count. But tonight was not about weakness. Tonight was about truth. Meet my family. The players. Rachel, 22 years old, the golden child, got her college paid for with the savings I helped build while working during high school. Lives at home, drives a car I was promised. Mom Diana, manipulative, cold, and image obsessed. Thinks therapy is an excuse for failure. Dad, Gerald, retired military, believes obedience is love, told me once, "You are too sensitive for this family." Aunt Vanessa, absent but influential, signed me over in a loan I didn't agree to. I paid it back. No one ever thanked me. "You are really going to act like I have not blood for this family?" I finally said, voice low but shaking. "Here we go," Rachel ground, rolling her eyes. "We are all so tired of your victim complex, Eliza. I co signed your student loan." Dead silence. Her friend froze. "I worked 3 jobs after high school so mom and dad wouldn't have to touch the college fund for you." "That's a lie," Dad barked. "We paid for everything ourselves. Don't twist the facts. Check the loan records. My name's on them. And you know that." "You agreed to help?" Mom snapped. "I was 17." Their faces didn't move, but their silence said everything. "I gave up my apartment so Rachel wouldn't have to live in our dorm. I gave up going to art school so you could afford to renovate the kitchen." I turned to Rachel. "You wear jewelry that I sold my camera to buy you, and you don't even remember?" Tears welled up in her eyes. Not regret, guilt, panic, but she masked it with rage. "You are just mad. I did better than you. You are just mad. We stopped pretending you mattered." I was 18, outside in the rain, sitting on the porch with my suitcase. It was Rachel's birthday that year, too. I had just found out mom had taken out a credit card in my name and maxed it. When I confronted her, she laughed. "You don't even have credits. It's not like you are going to use it anyway." "And dad?" He made me apologize for excusing her. He said, "You don't call your mother a thief. You don't excuse blood." So I signed the apology letter and I went back inside. Like nothing happened until now. Until now, I reached into my bag and pulled out a small envelope, slid it onto the table in front of Rachel. What is that? I said proof. I requested a full financial breakdown, the loan, the credit card, the apartment. Then I turned to mom. And the voicemail you left last year, where you told Aunt Vanessa I was a disposable mouth to feed, that's in there too, digitally backed up. You recorded us? Dad hissed. No, I smiled. You left it all in writing. Rasha threw her chair back. You are trying to run me? No. I stood calm, clear. I am showing you who did. Mom picked up the envelope, tore it open, her hands trembled. You wouldn't dare go public with this? I already did. I took out my phone, showed the open email, sent to HR at Russell's job, sent to dad's pension contact, sent to family, sent to myself. You wanted me to disappear, but now you are going to see me. I walked out, not crying, not shaking, light free. Behind me, I heard Rachel scream, mom shout, dad curse, then quiet. 2 days later, I got a text from Aunt Vanessa, just 5 words. I should have protected you. Sorry. I didn't reply, not yet, but it was a start. And that night, I slept in my own place, rented with my name, my key, my rules. It's been 4 weeks since the birthday. Rachel was let go from her job after financially inconsistencies with consistencies were flagged. She blamed me, but truth has a way of surviving. Dad has not called, not once. Mom sent a card, no words, just 200 inside, $200 inside. As if money could patch a decade of rot, I gave it to a local shelter, the same one Dad gave me toothpaste and cokes last winter. I'm not angry anymore, just aware of who I am, of what I survived, of how much silence I swallowed just to keep the peace. Not anymore. I have enrolled the night classes again, working full time, painting again slowly. Forgiveness? Maybe, but not for them, not yet. For me, for the girls on the porch in the rain who thought being loved meant being used. She deserves peace. She deserves this chapter, and I will give it to her. If you have ever been the black sheep of your family, this story is for you. What would you do in this situation? Drop your story in the comments. Someone out there needs to hear it. Like if you have ever had to walk away to find peace, subscribe for more real stories, raw truths, and emotional courage. And remember, you are not broken. You are rebuilding. And and if no one's told you lately, you deserve better. You deserve freedom. You deserve peace.